call to do a cake for one of the biggest shows on Broadway, Wicked. So I'm heading to the city to meet the two leads, Alyssa and Mackenzie. They played the two witches in the show, Alphaba and Glenda.
Come in.
Come in.
Hello. How you doing?
So
How
nice
are
to
you?
meet you.
Such a pleasure. Funny thing is, I never met such happy witches in my life. This is your dress?
This is my dress.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, this
Wonderful.
is the iconic bubble dress that Glinda comes down in the beginning in her bubble at the beginning of the show.
Yep, you travel by bubble.
I do.
I travel by broom.
And you travel by broom.
Yes.
So what can I do for you?
For the 20th anniversary of Wicked, we would love to surprise the cast with a really special cake.
All right.
We're gonna have a big reveal on stage.
Yeah,
big.
it's gotta be big or
Gotta
go
be
home.
big.
Well,
They
listen,
wanna
this is
knock
Broadway,
their socks
baby.
off, yeah.
Hey, guys.
Morning.
So it's the 20th anniversary of the show Wicked on Broadway. And they want us to make a great cake to help celebrate their 20th anniversary.
Nice.
But the gist of it, we have the good witch and the bad witch. And the bad witch really isn't bad. She's misunderstood.
Like
Like
me.
you. Like you.
Like
yeah.
me.
What about the good witch and the bad witch? Maybe life size. I mean, I know it's aggressive. I want something wow. This is Wicked.
How big are the dolls?
Big. My height. Look, I'd like to keep stuff smaller than life size. So maybe if we go about like so, because they're gonna be on a riser.
Yeah, I mean, pretty damn close to life size.
Yes.
The good witch's dress is very poofy. This makes it very conducive to put cakes.
Like those old school doll cakes that were used to
Yeah,
do.
like, you know, like
yeah.
big bottom, you know what
Why
I
are
mean?
you looking at me like that? Did you see him just look at me like that?
I know exactly what he did.
I didn't say it in a bad way. We're gonna make two life-size cakes, one of Glenda and one of Alphaba, that showcase and contrast the two witches. For Glenda, we'll layer individually shaped pieces of modeling chocolate to give the illusion of fabric for the dress. Then use a combination of molds and hand sculpting to accomplish the look of realistic hair and jewelry. Alphaba's dress ain't gonna be easy. There's a ton of layers that we gotta layer by hand. Then Anna's gonna go in and do some real detailed features for the sculpting in the faces. And her quintessential blue witch's hat. And to balance out these two very different dresses, we're gonna have a two-tiered cake that's gonna take elements from the show. Because of the size of the cake, we gotta make sure it doesn't collapse on the way to New York. So we are building an armature, which is hopefully stable enough to survive the trip.
Get that 2x4 there.
So I got Morrow working on it. I got it. Once we got the armature built, seems pretty stable. It's time to fill this thing with pound cake.
You gotta get the measurement from there first, make sure you have that, and then
Because we need something structurally sound to carve them out of. We're also adding buttercream as a glue. And also because it's gotta taste delicious. Then we're gonna sculpt and shape it up and cover it in modeling chocolate. I'm working with Anna, helping her getting the sculptures ready. And later, Anna will do like the finer details on their faces and stuff. So I've been studying Glenda's dress. And the key is light and airiness and flow. So it's almost like a drape and pleat all in one. This is what I'm gonna do. Give me some modeling chocolate, get it nice and thin, cut out a circle. And I did like a little pleat to get like a beautiful dollop. And it gave so much dimension to it. It wasn't just like a flat circle that you paste on. It's gonna look good. I mean,
No,
I
it looks
can tell it's gonna
Yeah.
look good. It's just, I mean, there's a couple different challenges in getting this dress to look perfect. All right, one row down. It's getting them to stick and then getting the pattern to really look perfect all the way around. So we're letting this stick with a little bit of water. I just wet the modeling chocolate and then I gently place it on.
Very nice. I'm very impressed. I didn't know you had fashion design in you.
I think I can make a dress out of cake and someone can wear it. Just saying.
One of the things that's really important when you're sculpting them is to have enough definition and muscle tension. You want it to look like it's just paused in the midst of its movement.
Hang on, I'm gonna
do some quick surgery.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Oh,
I don't like
you ripped their head off, literally.
So many people have played these two roles over the 20 years that I'm really trying to create an amalgam of faces that resembles the current people without specifically being them.
Linda, the Good Witch, is coming along pretty well. This is traditional sculpture technique. We're just using modeling chocolate instead of clay.
The challenging part, I'd say, is even though you know that that's you want to call it, the Wicked Witch, she's still beautiful. She doesn't have like that, like the old witch with the molds. It's delivery day. Now we gotta add all the details. The hair, the clock, the jewelry, and the wizard.
Oops.
Anna is making Glenda's hair. And I gotta tell you, it is so hard because, I mean, the whole head is a bunch of ringlets. For Glenda's jewelry, what we do is we use different molds, and then we kind of like assemble it on her. We gotta paint some silver too. To make Glenda's jewelry pop, it needs fine details. And maybe this blue here.
Yeah.
So my plan is to use a darker blue buttercream and pipe some like little enhancements on the jewelry. So it looks like little blue jewels.
Aw, so pretty.
It's good, right?
It's amazing.
You know, I wasn't sure if I was gonna overpipe. I didn't know if that was like the right approach, but I'm so glad I did, I think.
The piping is gorgeous.
Thank you.
So I'm making the topper for the two-tier cake that's behind both of the witches. So I have to do a couple layers of modeling chocolate and then metallic to sort of make it like the beveled logo.
I am going to put the hat brim on Elphaba. And this can also be a little bit exciting because frequently that involves sawing off some of the back of her head.
Elphaba's hat is really like a dark blue, and at the tip is a little crooked. And these are like the little extras that people will never forget. It looks great. At this point, we got about an hour before we got to get this cake to New York City.
I need to do a little bit of airbrushing on her, and I need to paint her face.
Okay.
And the other one I airbrushed already, I just need to paint the face on.
I hope she has eyes. But then the whole bubble thing just is weird.
I'll just paint the eyes completely black.
That's a little too goth for me. You know, maybe she had a goth face in her, when she was growing up, but I don't know.
Anytime that you're doing in person, the face is the focal point, and it's the thing that the viewer is going to relate to the most.
What'd you put, 2 diamonds in her eye?
Uh-huh. It's so when we're under studio lights, it makes it look like her eyes are wet and also like they're following.
It's an optical illusion. Very nice.
When I saw the set, I thought it was so detailed. So I want to add some like filigrees and some like heavy molds, almost like, you know, old world theater feel. Want to give me a couple more?
It looks great. Like it feels very right.
Stepping back and looking at this cake, it's one of the best we ever did.
So we have a very special surprise to celebrate all of the hard work that we have all done for 20 years of Wicked on Broadway.
All right, you ready?
Ready? Bring it on, buddy! It's huge! Look at the lace on the dress here.
The cake is really magical. The textures on the cake are really fascinating. The detail work is phenomenal.
I can barely make a muffin, so.
We had so much fun making this cake for you guys. I mean, 20 years on Broadway. What a huge accomplishment.
We've really built this family together, so it was so nice to get to celebrate with such an incredible cast that's worked so hard for so long.
Here's to another 20 years of Wicked.